MMG, what's good, everybody? Come on in, come on in, come on in. What's good, everybody? How's everybody doing on this very beautiful Wednesday evening? I hope everybody is having a good day. Um, Listen, after Thanksgiving, after all of the running around, after the nonstop working, your girl is still, I'm still tired, y'all. I am still tired, so I don't have my camera on today. But we're still gonna conversate. We're still gonna get it popping. We're still gonna get it cracking over here. Today, we're gonna be talking about the Peach McIntyre fiasco a little bit, and mostly about how one key to life, one truism in this life, baby, one truism in life, honey, is this: if somebody doesn't respect the person that gave them life, if someone doesn't even respect the person that brought them into this world, what makes what would make anyone believe that they would show them any preferential treatment if somebody is willing to dog walk their own mama? And let me tell you something. MMG is almost 50. I'm an auntie out here, okay? Just call me Auntie MMG because your girl has lived a little bit, okay? I have done some things. I ain't done nothing strange for a piece of change, but I've been out there, okay? And let me just tell you this. One thing about MMG, I come from the school of life. My shit, the shit I talk, it don't even be based on, it doesn't really be based on opinion. It just be based on just really just living and knowing people and just like real life knowing how people get down. And that's why, some people, they don't really, they can't really get with your girl MMG like that because, for one, I'm a straight shooter. I'm going to shoot straight from the hip, no sugarcoating. I'm just going to shoot straight from the hip. That's the only way I know how to be, number one. And number two, I can read right through people. I see you with a smile on my face. I see you. Okay? So, yeah, and it just doesn't take a rocket scientist to see how with this whole peach thing. Let me just get this out there real quick, and I'm gonna wait for a few more of you guys to get in and all of that stuff, so that I don't have to repeat myself and I don't get repetitive and all of that stuff. But with Peach McIntyre, it's like this: if you have watched her, if you have watched her content, if you have consumed any of her content on any platform, you know that Peach doesn't really stick with anything for long. That's number one. She doesn't stick with anything for too long. She kind of bounces back and forth, right? It just, if something is going well for her, then that's what she'll kind of stick to for a minute if it's making her some money. But after a while, Wood start getting on her nerves. Wood start wanting to go out on his Friday night. She have to deal with the kids too much. Something go on. Then Peach, you might not even see her show up on social media for a few days. This year, after she made all that money, after that eviction gate, after that whole thing with Lakewood Ranch getting kicked out of those apartments, she was on every day. She was, you know, really carrying on and being a little nice, dare I say, right? She was doing those content creation classes for a few months and making good money. Once she stacked up her bread, though, and once she got in the house and got comfortable, she was like, I took a vacation. Life got to life, and then I took a vacation. She didn't really post like for the whole summer, right? So, and then she came back and did her little, her little her little content with the kids at school, and every day they were going to be on time and every day they were going to be early. And then she was just got to find out how to find her rhythm with, working outside the home dot, dot, dot. But how long did that last? Then we had that empty little tummy debacle. Then what happened? Then she went in on the lady from Empty Little Tummies for a while. Then she saw that that was running dry. So she went to Kaylee G. And then once that started getting old and people started seeing that she was just bullying her, right? Then she went over to her own family and started picking at them. Then she went to Wood's baby mama. And once she seen she had the internet good and riled up, she just was throwing stuff out there. That's what she does a lot. She just throws stuff out there, see who bites. Once she gets a new, because once she, if she can't really sell to her old group of fans because they know her BS by now. So when she sees, okay, I got about 100K new followers. I got a new batch of people who are falling for my stuff. Let me see what I can sell them. So okay, let me see who wants to come. I haven't been over here on Facebook in a while, really, but now my Facebook is popping. It's TikTok has kicked me off. They kicked me to the curb, and YouTube has been dried up. I ran all the grifts I could run on TikTok and YouTube. So let me see what Facebook is hitting for. And of course, you know, they bid over there on Facebook. But some girls actually said, I don't know who Peach McIntyre is. And I'm like, how don't you know who Peach McIntyre is? Not saying that she's the most famous person in the world, but why would you buy promo from her if you don't know who she is? If you don't have any inkling as to who Peach McIntyre is, there are a lot of content creators who have millions of followers. There are lots of content creators who have lots of views. That doesn't mean that it's a good idea for you to promo with them. So, what would make you want to select Peach? You could go to any content creator and say, "Hey, can I pay you this?" And then you know, whatever. But be that as it may, not too many content creators who have millions of followers are going to offer up themselves to allow you to do their hair. I mean, that's just like a safety issue. That would be a concern for me. The MMG has way less than a million followers. Even if I combine all all of my all of my followers all together on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, on my business page and personal page, YouTube, I probably have like 40K. And hell to the no. What's good, Callie? How are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're having a good day. Khan, how are you? Dewey Nelson, Icy, how are you guys doing tonight? Thanks for tuning in. Um, but some of you guys can be strange sometimes. I'm just going to put that out there. And I've been thinking about using my block button a little bit more because I don't like people saying, "Oh, hey, wifey," or somebody actually, and they could be listening. But I just thought it was weird for you to change your profile pic to me. I was flattered at the same time. That's why I didn't block you. But at the same time, I'm like, do I gotta be concerned for my safety on YouTube? I gotta chill. I gotta stop being so fly over here on YouTube. They didn't take away my monetization, Callie. What happened is I just need to. What happened was when I first signed up, I clicked organization instead of clicking what is it, individual. So I do have uh, I do have business accounts, but I didn't want to use it. I just want to use my name, my regular name, my personal name or whatever for my account. And so because I did that, um, I can't switch it back for 32 days. So after contacting them, so I think it's like December, sometime this month, I can switch it. So I don't want to say what day. I want to give all that up, but I didn't get demonetized. I just have to I have to just verify my account. Once I do that, then it's all good. So yeah. Yeah, so when you are signing up, that's good for you to anyone to know. I don't mind saying that. If you when you're signing up, make sure that you sign up correctly, because I didn't even realize I did that. I guess I got excited about signing up and I didn't realize that I clicked organization instead of individual account. Make sure you click the account that you want to use. If you're going to click organization, make sure you have your business paperwork, like you have your tax ID number. Make sure you have everything, because they're going to ask for that. You're not going to just say I have a business and then give a business name or whatever. They want that actual information. They want your something from the Internal Revenue Service or something like that to verify that verify your company, because YouTube has to let the IRS know where the money is going to. So they have to make sure that you are verified for their tax purposes and for, legal issues as well. So make sure that whichever account type of, and go slowly through it. Make sure you are reading everything so that you don't run afoul of YouTube's policies and terms and conditions, and also make sure that everything is the way you want it when you set it up, so that you won't be like me. I made a bunch of mistakes, not even just with YouTube, with a couple of other things. Even a bracelet that I ordered. I ordered a bracelet 2 weeks ago, and I for sure thought I clicked one size. When I got it, it wasn't the size I ordered. And I'm like, wait a minute, I know I ordered this. But I do remember I had like a couple of different things in my cart. And I guess the one that the first one that I selected that I didn't end up getting, it had the correct size. I don't know. But suffice it to say, it took me 2 weeks of exchanging and emails and phone calls to get my bracelet. I really wanted my bracelet and I was pissed off, but I'm like, wait a minute, was that on you? Then I'm so embarrassed. I don't even want to say the other things that happened. But there's been a couple of little things, and I'm like, wait a minute, do I need more sleep? Am I getting old? Am I getting old? Uh, yeah, so. Yep. But back to what I was saying, like, don't come over thinking you're going to troll and thinking that I'm just going to talk shit to you. I'm going to report you and then block you. You're not going to be on my page. You're going to have to go get you another, you're going to have to go get you another account and then come back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so what I wanted to talk to you all about is just like just not being green out here on social media and in life in general. When people show you who they are, believe them. Like if somebody is constantly, if they constantly have an issue finishing what they start, for instance, right? They may have great ideals. They may have great ideals. I know people like this who have great ideals. They always get these grandiose notions and they get you all excited and fired up, but they don't finish what they start. So why even go into anything with them? Because you'll get into something with them. You'll feel like, okay, this is a great ideal. I know this will work well for me, but this person, as soon as their interest is somewhere else or as soon as something happens, they're not, it's like, oh, I'm tired of doing that. I'm not into that anymore. Right now I'm doing this, or right. Uh-uh. No, I don't do that. If I decide I'm going to do something, I'm going to stick with it. Now I might slow down or I might speed it up in some areas depending on how life is lifing. But what I say I'm gonna do something, that's what I'm gonna do. And that's just what it is. And also, you just don't want to, you don't have to stop being friends with that type of person, but don't take them seriously. And that's what I feel like with Miss McIntyre. Like, I think her content, it has entertainment value, but I don't think she should be taken serious. Not when it comes to spending money or investments, you know. And like I said, she doesn't finish what she starts. And number two, she has said, I don't care about anybody but my kids and my husband. I don't care about anybody. I don't want to be friends. All I care about is making money so I can support them. And she has shown her propensity from collecting a lot of money, and the people that get in with her, the first, who the first people that get in with her on something, I guess she's offering a content creator class. If you get in the first class, you're probably good. The second class, it's a little iffy. But by that third class, she's gonna start missing days. She might just cancel it all together midway through. And if you paid $100, she's not gonna give you back all your money. She might give you $50 back, or if she gives you that back, or she'll start coming late, or I overslept, or wood was out, or my kid got sick, whatever issue she wants to come up with. And it's going to be like, oh, well, I don't have, or it might be, oh, I don't have the money. Or if she says, okay, I'm going to have a content creator class tonight, and it's going to be $10, and I'm going to have 1,000 people there, so I expect to make $10,000. And if she only sells 100 classes and she only makes $1,000, then she's going to cancel it. So you got excited for nothing. So you gave her your money. You got all excited about it. Sorry, guys. Can you guys still hear me? Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me, because my phone was ringing. Let me know. So, I don't know. That was just crazy. That's crazy. You know, if you get somebody your money and then you expect to have something, or you expect to get something or be a part of something, and then, at least she does start telling people now, if I don't make this amount of money, then you're going to get your money back. So at least she did start telling people that, because in the past she didn't say that. With this new venture of Peaches, I think she liked it. I think she liked being around those women. I think she's having fun again, because she hadn't been having fun. She's just been a mom, just doing content, arguing back and forth with people. Her content is very negative, and I know that it had to be bothering her spirit as well, just to be participating in that type of stuff. Like today, even for instance, I noticed she went to bed with drama and woke up with drama. Like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't go to bed and wake up on the same thing. Like, not day after day after day. I couldn't do it. Not for all the money in the world. There's not enough money in the world for me to be that negative and to have my spirit that vexed by another person. Like, I'm going to say what I'm going to say that day, and then the next day after I sleep on it and I wake up, it's going to be really hard for me to still be mad the same way that I was the night before. But I guess the ultimate thing that if you work with somebody like Peach McIntyre is the disrespect. The disrespect is just diabolical. You're getting called PAHs, BITC, you know what's, and all kinds of stuff. 304s. You can be called anything by her. Whatever she feels like calling you, like, no respect. But you better not call her that. You better not say it to her. If you just playing with her and you call her out of her name, she'll be real mad at you. She wants nothing but respect, loyalty, and devotion. It's, it's really uncanny, but she wants all the respect in the world. But look at how she talks about her mother, her own mother. And I remember I had a friend growing up, and her mother said one time, she said, if And this was about one of our childhood friends. And he used to be disrespectful to his mother, very disrespectful to his mother. Um, his mother was on drugs real bad, and he didn't respect her. And he felt like, she had let them down. She put drugs before them. So he was a teenager. So, and we were all teens at the time. So I could understand why he felt the way he did. His mom was an embarrassment. And plus, she, didn't make sure they had what they needed. And, that made him a little bit angry. Her other kids really didn't, weren't really disrespectful towards her like that. But he was, blatantly. He didn't care. And so I remember my other friend's mother said, well, if he don't have respect for his mama, then I know I don't got nothing coming. And it doesn't really matter what your mother did or what your father did, because by the same token, I know people, man, their mama be out there on the corner selling it to whoever will buy it. They don't hardly see their mom. Their mom do all kinds of stuff. I've seen kids love the ground their parents walk on. And I'm not saying, oh, no matter what your parents do, you should accept it and love them and work. No, I'm not saying that at all. But that is still your mom, or that's still your daddy. Now, I don't expect anybody to accept abuse or anything like that, mom or not. But I feel like God would take care of those people that mistreat their kids. They will suffer. You don't want to suffer twice, though, as a child. You don't want to suffer at the hands of your parents and then suffer in life because you disrespected your parents. You might have to cut ties with your parents, and you might have to go no contact with your parents for whatever reason. But forgive them and move on and try to have a life of your own. Don't let somebody take your joy away from you. But, and I know that there are extreme circumstances where it's just hard to even love your parents because they've hurt you so bad, or they have abused you so bad. And if that's you, I'm not saying by any means that you shouldn't be angry, you shouldn't be upset. But what I am saying is find a way to heal and let that parent go and let God deal with them. Don't, have anything to do with them if it's that bad. But yeah, the things that Peach McIntyre has said her mother has done, wow, very unseemly. I have not heard her say anything to the point where her mom deserves the level of disrespect that Peach McIntyre gives her. Also, um, since Peach McIntyre has been on YouTube, since she has been a content creator, I've mostly seen her mother do nothing but be a mom to her and a grandmother to her children. She's mostly just been very good to Peach. That's what I've seen. I've mostly seen her show up for her daughter when she needed her and those grandkids. Now, that's what we see. What's behind the scenes may be something different. Um, she said her mom asked her for money, and that makes her feel like she's using her. Peach, you said yourself you made millions of dollars. And you said you don't like your mom like that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. Your mom asked you for money. Your mom asked you for money. I've seen Peach have a video out, and this is when she first got on. This is before she was actually making money. This is when she first got on YouTube. And it was her, Wood, and I think at the time they probably had 6 kids. Maybe they had 6 kids when she first came on. Or did they have, yeah, they had 6 children when she first came to YouTube. Right? Yeah, they had 6 kids, I believe. And they were at a family get together. And she said, oh, good, my mom's here. When Tracy came, Tracy had barely got in the door. She said, me and Wood are about to go to the store. We're about to leave. And they left all 6 of the kids with Tracy. And she did that often and would get mad if her mom couldn't watch the kids. So then once she started getting money, then she wanted her mom to kind of like grovel at her feet. And that's kind of how I feel like Peach did with with these stylists. It's like, okay, I'm smarter than you. I have the big uh, fan base. I'm popping. I'm popular. I got this social media thing popping. You need to listen to everything I say. You need to do everything I do. I can talk mess to you. I can joke with you. I can call you names, but don't do that to me. Anything I suggest, you should be willing to do if you want to be popping too, because I'm smarter than you. Right? So no respect at all. No respect at all. As long as the money is coming in, I want you to pay me to do my hair. I want you to give me the hair for free. I want you to feed me for free. And I want you to come do content with me for free. If you get some content out of it, cool. Whatever content you want to do, I'll do a few videos for you. But this is really for my audience. Really, I'm getting paid all the way around. I'm getting paid from Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, wherever I post these videos. Plus, I'm getting paid from you. And my audience is happy. I'm providing them new content or whatever. I'm getting paid all the way across the board. Right? So, I don't know. I just feel like, and then the people, they're starting to, I think what happened is people started to realize, wait a minute. One girl said, I paid you like, I think she paid her $1,100, and she didn't tag her. She said she didn't like the video that she tagged her in. I think that Peace rushed into it and saw money grab, and these women that worked with her, and I think it's one man, they got excited. They saw an opportunity to elevate themselves, and they didn't care who they got in bed with. All money ain't good money. All exposure is not good exposure. Again, if somebody disrespects their mother, what makes you think you have any good coming from them? When people show you who they are, believe them. When people show you who they are, believe them. Don't think that because you're paying her, you're going to be given any different or shown any different. This woman literally reached back 10 years to go mess with family members who she hasn't really talked to or dealt with in years. And she still found it in her heart to spew hate towards people that she hadn't been in contact with in over a decade. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. If I have, I don't care. I mean, you would have to have done something that was real, like funky and cold, for me to still hate you 10 years later. Because your sister cussed you out and called you names, and you guys got into it 10, what was it, 11 years ago. Now you're still mad about it? That don't even make sense that you could hold a grudge that long. I think I would kind of be like scratching my head like, what kind of mess is this? And then these people still wanted to do it with her. Like I said, the first few people she worked with, it went kind of cool, and then their pages blew up. They did well, so, but that's, like I said, how it always goes with her. The first initial people that she works with, the first initial classes that she offers, the first initial wake up with peaches or whatever it is she's doing, they'll do fine. They'll do well. But when it comes to, the middle of the road, she can't focus, and she can't keep it up. She can't follow through. So, and for those women who said, well, I didn't know her, well, that's bad on you. That's not really bad on Peach. Peach is doing what Peach does. Peach has never changed. If anything, it gets lot more negative. It gets a lot more iffy. She shows you who she is every day. That's one thing I can say about her. She doesn't, sometimes she can play nice, but that's not who she is. And she doesn't have a problem showing you that. She says, I'm very vindictive. I'm evil. She says it all the time. I'm a pay you back for that one. I'm a pay you back for that one. She says it all the time. So why would these people think that they're any different, no matter how nice you were to her, no matter how much money you paid her? Everything was on her terms. Everything was on her terms. Now, I don't think these women even said or even negotiated. I think she told them, this is what I'm doing. I think Lavi, I think she said that Peach, when she first met her, she was like, okay, hi, I'm so, and she said she got straight to business and was like, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. I don't think these women even said, hey, well, this is how I would like to do it. Before they even signed it, they had their money ready and handed it over to her before they even read the terms and conditions. Like, you got to read the terms and conditions. You got to know what's going on. You can't just say, hey, I'm going to just do this with you and then be shocked. And then all when things happen negatively like they did right now. Like, did you read the terms and conditions? Did you really sit down and discuss exactly what's going to happen? Just like the pink wig lady a couple of weeks ago, the first person she says who paid her for 2 promos, the very first person who did it, she paid her to braid her hair, and she prayed her, I think, to put a wig, come to the school and get a wig put on. And that was just so crazy because everything Peach said she blocked her for and didn't want her to do, I think it's Ann Riley did all of that and more. I've seen other people putting Peach's face on their flyers and stuff like that. Now they're selling courses and different things like that. And all that pink wig lady did was just came in her comments and said, you can contact me here to get my wigs. And she got her money sent back and got treated. It was just crazy the way they were talking to her. So after that, I think that if I was going to do it, I would have my own terms. Listen, this is what I'm paying you $1,000. First of all, already as it is, the first people only paid $123. The next people, I think, paid $369. Then the third set of people paid $400. Now I'm gonna pay you $1,000, so I'm paying you 10 times more than the first set of people paid you. And the first couple of sets of, and that's how she did it. She's smart. I will give her that. She is smart on that. She knew to do the first ones really good before she starts slacking up. That's how she always, I'm going to do, she said, I'm going to give excellent service. I'm going to be excellent. I'm going to do excellent business. She's going to give you excellent business once she gets that money. And then once she gets to, once she gets to a certain point, then that excellent business stuff goes out the window. But anyway, one girl said, all I did was say, well, instead of tagging me in this, can you tag me in that? You only tagged me giving you the money, but but you didn't tag me in the promo with me doing your hair. I would like to switch it. Can we, for the one tag, can we do this? No. First of all, if I'm paying you $1,000, you could have paid the shade room $1,000, and the shade room has a big audience. They have 30 million people on Instagram, and then it was probably your promo would probably stay up. I don't know if it stays up or not, but I would have to have my promo at least for that whole day. Whatever content we did that day, I would have to be tagged in everything that we did. I don't know if you tag, does that mean that I don't know how that works because she only wanted to do one tag. So I don't know if you tag somebody else, if they share in that monetization, or if it doesn't get monetized. I don't know if it works like that. Maybe that's why she didn't want to tag them. But H to the no. H to the freaking no. If I paid you $1,000, that's a lot of promo money. $1,000 would carry you through 2 or 3 months on Facebook. And Facebook gets down with the promo. I paid Facebook plenty of money when I was promoting my books. If you don't know, you need to know Facebook is probably the best place to market. It's better than any of these social media platforms. Because Facebook, they're going to put you on their platform, on Instagram, they're going to put you in stories, they're going to put you in Messenger, they're going to put you down the feed. They're gonna put your promo everywhere, everywhere. You're gonna be on Instagrams, Reels, wherever they can place it. That's where it's gonna be at. That's number one. And then they have their audience. They have it to where you can just pick your audience and then just scale it down. It just works really great. I've had very successful ads over. I've sold a lot of books using Facebook ads and stuff like that. So $1,000 would a good placed ad with the right parameters, it would have got them further than even using Peach. I would have did the perhaps the $123 promo. But if I'm doing your hair, you got to bring your own weave. You got to bring your own wig, and I'll lay it. But I'm not gonna provide the wig. I'm not gonna come to you. I'm not. I mean, it's like she wants them to do everything but cough up a lung. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. Mm-mm. And these people agreed to it, so really, it's not Peach's fault at this point. It's their fault. They agreed to her terms and conditions. She even had a little baby contract that she went to Staples and got, and wrote down how everything was going to go. She told them how it was going to go. And when she was collecting the money, she was already name calling. So, and showing the videos of how she was acting. And again, her previous content shows who she is. So she already had a reputation for, and she says, I'm like this in real life, on camera and off camera. So she's always said, this is who I am. So right now, I can't even talk about Peach. I can't even bring her up in this. I don't have really any bad things to say about her. But like I said, this is more so a cautionary tale. It's not really about Peach. It's really about just believing what you see. Anytime I've ever given somebody the benefit of the doubt and uh, ignored the red flags, I've always regretted it. That's why I try to follow my first mind. And even today, I had an issue at the dentist and something said use my credit card. I gave them cash instead. When I had a mishap at the dentist today and I wanted my money back, oh, we put the money in the safe. I did have them write a letter saying that I'm gonna get a check. But if I follow my first mind and gave them my credit card instead of giving them my cash, I could have just called my bank and said, you know what, stop payment on that. I did not get served there. Or they could have just reversed those charges and put my money back. So that was on me, really. I was pissed off. I was pissed off at the dentist today because I didn't like how the whole thing went down. But like I said, if I follow my first mind, instead of just saying, well, I got the cash on me, let me just give them cash. If I had followed my first mind and just went ahead and used my credit card that I have with me, I would have just said, you know what, okay, that's fine. Reverse those charges back to me, or you can't do that. Okay, don't worry about it. I would have been on the phone with my bank getting those charges reversed. But yeah. So, like I said, they should have did their due diligence. Those who said, well, I don't know her, that's no excuse. Ignorance of the law is not it's not absence of the law. That doesn't really apply here, but it does. It means the same thing. Just because you don't know something, that doesn't mean what you don't know will hurt you. What they say, what you don't know can hurt you. So if you don't know something about somebody, well, I didn't know them. I love when women say that. Well, I just met him. He love bombed me. I was getting to know him. He acted like this. He acted like that. Okay, that's on you because you didn't take your time to get to know that person a little bit better before you start falling in love with them. One person brought all the food. I'm talking about crabs, bought bought all kinds of food. The people said the food was good. They catered this event for Peach, brought all the food. serve the food and all of that. And Peach kicked him out. I said, you gotta go. Kicked him out right on camera. You gotta go. I don't want to smell crabs no more. I'm ready to smell bleach. Clean that mess up. You gotta go right in front of their man. And cold, she raw. She is raw. Hey M3, what's good? How are you doing? Hey Crystal, what's good with you guys? How are you guys doing today? I'm over here cracking myself up, y'all. I was just thinking about an old saying that one of my childhood friends' mother said: "If somebody don't respect their mama, you don't have anything coming." And that just applied to Peach McIntyre, how she treats her mama Tracy. And Tracy, what does she always do? Whenever she see, I think it's two pronged with Tracy. One, she wants to get in. I think she just wants to stick it to Peach a little bit and get under her skin a little bit when she comes out defending her, because she knows that Peach will always say, "I hate my mom. I'm not talking to my mom. I'm never talking to her again." And then plus she sees that Peach is heavy in the algorithm, so she gets out here and fake defends her so that she can get in the algorithm too. Tracy ain't no fool. She a hustler, as Peach says. She is a hustler. Yeah, they're a mess. You just got off live? I gotta go over there and check you out. I haven't really been on YouTube today. I've been running around with my children, per usual. I had a dentist appointment. One of them had a dentist appointment that did not go well. I gotta find my kids a new dentist, for real. I'm tired of this crap. We've been back to the dentist 3 times for the same thing. Yeah. Jackson had a dentist appointment. What, did he have, a checkup? Tell my little friend I said hello. My little cutie pie. But it's been a whole thing all over Facebook. But now these people are finally starting to catch on. They're responding. And at first, it was just Peach and Ann. But Lavish, it's not really Ann's friend, but it was the initial girl, that the first girl that did Peach's hair. And she said, she kind of broke it down a little bit. And basically was just saying how, basically, I feel like Peach wanted to little girl them. And Peach was definitely in it to win it. And it wasn't just about her making the money. It was about, I'm gonna make this content, I'm gonna win. And you're not about to really eat off of me. I'm gonna do these few little videos for you. You can put them on your channel or whatever, but you're gonna pay me to do my hair. We're gonna do this content for my channel, and I'll do a few videos with you too, and that's what it's gonna be. And it had got to the point where, okay, it's so much about me and the money I'm making that I'm switching out wigs 2-3 times a day. I'm not. At first, she was doing it one wig a day, or one wig every 2 days. And it went from one wig a day or one wig every 2 days to, okay, I need 2-3 wigs per day. Okay, now come cater for us. Okay, now once y'all all show up to the content house, I mean, it just wasn't really any order to that. So, it was just like a recipe for disaster, especially if I paid you $1,000, I feel like I should get a little bit more than the person who paid you $123. How does it work where I get less? How do I get less? That doesn't make sense. What you got going on, Crystal? What you cooking tonight? I cooked 2 nights in a row, so I'm not cooking. Who's my child? Oh, okay, hold on. I forgot. Give me 5 minutes. All right. Oh, I forgot tonight is Wednesday. Yeah. I'm doing okay. Just really tired, y'all. Just really, really tired. I think it's a combination of winter starting to, that the fall season starting to shift into winter. And a combination of me being old and perimenopausal. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I'm so cranky. Hey, Lisa J. Stock, how are you tonight? Oh my goodness. I am so cranky and tired. And my sleep. I'm sleeping like a newborn. Like I'm going to bed at 7, 8, waking up at 12:1, staying up from 12:1 all the way until 4 or 5. Then I'm going back to sleep. And then I got to get up. So, yeah. And I forgot tonight is Wednesday. So I got one last thing to do. Ugh. And then I can come home and chill. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow's my light day. But I haven't really been doing any content other than, okay, whatever food I cooked that day, let me just throw that up. My food is doing a little better on Facebook because Facebook, my algorithm is all screwed up. But that was it. This one is a short live, not too long, not too much. Just a little live to stay in the algorithm. I hope I'm getting paid for this. I hope my monetization is still going until I get verified. I don't know. I don't know. But but yes, I don't mind doing the content still. I have fun over here. Am I outside? Oh, that's my fan, my loud ass fan you hear. But I done got comfortable and all of that, and now I gotta get dressed. I gotta get dressed so I can go back outside. Ugh. All right, ladies. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have a beautiful evening. I will be back on this thing probably tomorrow. Um, so you guys take care and have a good evening. Which phone am I on? Which phone did I get on? Okay, that's fine. Good night, guys.